Hi Taurus, and welcome to your reading. Your reading pertains to the period of 10th of April to 10th of May. I'm using a 6-card spread with 3 oracle cards. It's not going to be quite an easy month, but let's say the good things will overcome the bad ones. It's some sort of a recurring energy here. Maybe you are in a state of confusion. You may feel like I'm sorry, like you've been walking in circles, and mostly when I said like the energy recurring for some unpleasant things that you are experiencing, and you're experiencing them over and over again. Because of the cards that over all the cards, I will make a comment about a particular situation that will address only probably very few of you, but it's a strong message. If somebody is dealing with some sort of addictions or trying to get out from a toxic relationship, because there is a lot of jealousy here. So I'm talking about toxic behaviors, let's say. It seems like you are trying and then you come back, trying and come back. The same is with addictions, because probably it could be an addiction to a person, but with all these cups here, it's probably related to a person. So, but let's talk in general about, let's say someone has an addiction, but they've been trying over and over again to get out of it. To they have the you have the means to get out of it, to improve your situation, but you don't manage to take it to the very end. Somewhere on the middle, when you start feeling well, you go back. So let's start with the detailed reading now. This was the strong message that I had probably for very few of you. So getting out of this recurring situation, the advice you get here is to surrender, to accept the situation, and also to realize that you have the ability, you have all the means to change the situation for the better. So with the magician here, he's upright, he's strong, he's pointing to this 8 of Swords, and you have, it's very easy for you to untie those ropes that are holding you. It's the message is that you know what you have to do and you have the means. You know how to do it. The only thing that you are also aware of is that the process may not be as easy or pleasant as you'd like to be. There is some disappointment that the things are not going the way you'd like. You'd like things to be simple, and let's say you entered a relationship, you put all your hopes and dreams and everything was beautiful, but in short time it proved that it was not as pleasant as you thought, and it feels like you gave too much and you received too little. And now, although you know the other person, because the other person is not, they have true feelings, they are okay, but the situation is not favorable. For some reason, some circumstances got you to here, and there is jealousy, there are hard words, there are discussions, there are some conflicts here. So as I said, you have the means, you know how to improve the situation, but it's not much fun. Definitely you have options. You have the options to exit this relationship or this situation. You can do it. You can just walk away of it, but you won't be happy. So now what I feel that I have to say is the advice that I get from all this reading. And first of all, the change has to begin from you. So if you feel the victim in all this situation, or like the victim of these circumstances, the victim of another person, you may go there and feel lonely and scared of changing the situation, making changes. So with the Eight of Swords here, I know that the feelings, these heavy feelings that you have are your own perception, and you are being trapped in your own mind, and you feel you are unable to escape. But as we said, you have a knife in your hand. You have a sword that you can use it to cut loose. So I feel that by the end of May, the situation will improve, and you'll figure out how to deal with these difficulties. Definitely you've tried several times to free yourself from something or from someone, and the confusion now comes as you feel unable to make firm decisions or to hold on to a decision. Most probably all the worry and all this anxiety is related to a romantic relationship. But now my advice and things that you should look up to. It seems like there is a bit of miscommunication. The messages are not delivered properly, and they are not understood properly. Feels like some delays are also. It can be as simple as you send a message to someone and for some reason they don't receive it, and then you blame them that I don't know, they don't answer or whatever, or the vice versa. So it's this kind of could be very petty things. So you should just go deeper in yourself, take a breath before saying something bad, or if you receive some angry messages, just take some time and comfort a bit the other person. Even if they are aggressive, go back to them with a comforting message. Because here I have the Grace Oracle card, and it says that you have the power to embrace a heavy situation gracefully, and maybe count your blessings, maybe focus on the positive side of this person and make them aware that they are loved, and there's nothing wrong going on. Just some sort of reassurance if you can deliver to the other side. As I was saying, there are delays, there are disputes, and there is jealousy, which takes me to another oracle card, which says anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Here we have to deal with someone who is using the energy, their own energy, in the wrong way. Could be your partner, could be this situation, could be your own energy. So everyone should relate according to their situation. If you are dealing with someone, if this negative energy belongs to someone else, they're probably a fire sign, or they act like a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The energy is of someone who is unpredictable, unstable, and the idea is that they mean good, they are trying to do good, and they care about you, but actually the way they act and the way they know how to make their point is actually very wrong way of communicating. They are actually being a nightmare. They have an annoying attitude. They are impulsive and snappy, and they jump from one thing to another. However, if you have patience, if this is someone important in your life, or if it's yourself now, you know what you have to do. But if it's someone else, is that you have to give reassurance to this person. And I assure you that by the end of May, you'll see improvements. And by the end of the summer, you will be in a totally different, much better place with this relationship. However, what I see is that most of these issues, with this partner, as I said, come from misunderstandings. You either don't have the time or willing, or maybe both of you are very busy and you don't put too much effort in delivering proper messages. And another warning here is that you cannot grow as a couple, or if it's a business partnership or whatever, you cannot grow this relationship until you both go beyond your own insecurities and lack of self-confidence. So these issues have to be solved individually, and while I see you being able to do that, you can help the other by very kind attitude, reassurance, and all these quarrels and jealousy and fights that you experience. If you answer the same way, you'll not get anywhere better. Actually, the outcome, if you continue on this line and you answer a bad word with a bad word, and it will just take you nowhere. The situation will be prolonged. You'll both get so tired and you will hate each other. But at this stage, the relationship can be solved. The issues are not that big, and the magician is helping you. So make use of this energy and interrupt the conflict. When a conflict is coming to you, take a moment and answer in kindness. You'll see the situation will reverse. The funny thing is that many times all these discussions and quarrels also bear a lot of drama there. I mean, the situation is not as dramatic as it looks. So look into, use magician's energy. This is strong guidance that you can improve things. Now, from a business point of view or anything, you can start new things right now, and you have the skills. Probably you have experience and you can counsel other people. You can use your skill in a new field. There are some opportunities that are being opened for you. And again, I'm telling you, you have everything you need to make a happy outcome of this situation. For many of you, this partner is your soulmate. So it is worth making an extra effort and embrace this person and give them kindness, even if they give you, respond to them in kindness, even if they are a bit aggressive. For situations that are not romantic, some of you may experience strong competition. So if you are especially looking for a job, or your business is, you want to make a new contact, a new account, you are chasing a company where to sell your products and anything like that, be aware that you have a very strong and good competitor. What I would suggest here, for some of you, if it's possible, you can get in touch with this competitor and again, using your skills, diplomacy and experience, you can make a joint venture with this person. Don't try to compete aggressively. Try to emerge forces with this entity, this competitor, and you will gain more. So to wrap up, what I would say is you have to focus on the positive in all the situations that you are dealing with. I know that some of you will you feel tired, you feel like you don't have the energy and the resources, and you just want to get out of the situation. Okay, for some of you it is the case, and maybe it's a better way, but if you have feelings for this person, if walking away will bring you suffering, whereas there are much better chances to make the situation work. But the idea is to focus on what you gain, on the pluses of this relationship, not on losses and what you are losing. So I hope that you will make the right choice and you will have the strength to improve the situation. You can get a beautiful outcome out of that if you focus on positive, and you will be the strong one in this partnership, and answering kindness. You'll see the difference. In 1 month time you will see the big difference. I hope this reading made sense for you. If not, check your rising sign and also your moon sign. Please share and subscribe if you liked, and I'm looking forward to your comments. All the best for now.